Hey everybody, welcome, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're based out of. This is round 12 of Ace QuizWiz, our only standing community manager in the participant list, along with Oliver and Jan, who's the Hamburg Drop Beer Club, a probable band name if there ever was one, and Emojicons, lone standing member right now, Tamanna. But since we don't have Michael, Andy has kindly decided to step in and be the savior for the day. Andy has done everything this season. He's been a participant, he's been a quiz master, and now he's going to be a team player as well. So we are officially replacing Michael with Andy, and Andy is going to be playing as part of Emojicons. Do you guys want to change name, or are you guys good with Emojicons?
I'm good. It's Tamana's name and Tamana Michael's name. I'm just a substitute. That's all.
Any questions before we move on?
No questions.
Very good.
All right. If there are no questions, let me quickly ask Hamburg Drop Beer Club, who's going to be your first team captain?
Oliver, would you like to be the captain?
I'll go first. Sure.
Okay, Oliver is the first team captain. And Emojicons?
I think it's got to be Tamana. She was the original team member. So.
All right, the OG team member, Tamanna, you're going to be the first team captain from Emojicons. Since Oliver joined first, I'm going to give it to Oliver to pick the first question, and we kick off the round 12. Oliver, your chance to pick a number.
Let's pick 5.
All right, we start with number 5. Oliver and Jan, you've got to just fill the blanks. Gotham, Batman, Metropolis, Superman, Central City, Dash, Green Arrow.
All right. So obviously films.
You
know already?
No, I would have known the first two. I want to say New York for Green Arrow. I'm total at loss who is in Central City. It's like obviously superheroes.
Central City.
Gotham. You guys like fill in the blanks. Gotham is Batman. Metropolis is Superman. Who is for Central City? And Green Arrow is for what city?
You want to just guess, Jan?
I don't know if they're.
If you get me one correct answer, I'll give you 5 points.
Green Arrows is for me like Green Lantern. Central City, I thought it's not Sin City. But I think.
Any guesses?
Okay, I say I don't know. It's not the same, right? So I think it's
no.
Let's say Flash and Green Lantern.
Which one for where?
Central City, Flash, Green
Okay.
Lantern for Green Arrow. I don't know.
Okay,
well,
so Central City,
would-
Flash, Green Lantern for Green Arrow. Oliver?
Yes.
I would pick New York or at least a city, Jan, because it's always like city and hero.
Right.
So Oliver, you have to say the final answer as a captain.
All right, so it'll be Central City Flash and New York City Green Arrow.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you part points because you've got the Central City right. Flash is the protector of Central City, which is a very good guess. I go to Emojicons for the steal for the second part. Which city does Green Arrow protect?
Andy, I have no idea.
Yeah, so I do know because, okay, so these are all DC characters. DC is a fictional universe, not like Marvel, which takes place in the real universe. So you wouldn't have New York City in DC. It's Star City for Green Arrow. Tamana, you could lock that in.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, which city did you say?
Star City.
Star City is logged in.
Okay. I never heard that.
That's the right answer. So Flash, as Andy actually gave the etymology that I was supposed to give as well. Marvel is real world. DC is all fictional. None of these cities are real. So Green Arrow is for Star City and Flash is Central City. So 5 points go to Hamburg Drop Beer Club for the first question. And since it was a steal, we'll give 3 points for Emojicon for the second one. Perfect. 5 points for Hamburg Drop Beer Club and 3 points for Emojicons. Okay, Sarika? Let's go
Yes.
back to the fortune wall. Tamanna, your turn to pick a number.
Okay, I'll pick 9.
All right, number 9. So I'm looking for 2 words. Okay, the etymology is that X, the first word, comes from a French word, which originally was used for a label or a small note attached to an item for ownership. Over time, it expanded to indicate who has the authority to enter court functions and listed the rules of where to stand and what to do. The other English word, which is very similar sounding to X, but is Y, is derived from this word and still defines who is allowed to enter, but has expanded out of courtrooms to our everyday lives. The old French word is now also very common in English language, denoting the do's and don'ts for ceremonies. Identify the X and the Y. X is a French word originally, but now it's also in common English language, denoting the do's and don'ts for ceremonies. Y is derived from X, but basically still means who is allowed to enter, but has expanded out of courtrooms to our everyday lives. What is X and Y? I'm looking for 2 words.
I'm totally lost, Tamanna, on this one. And X and Y sound similar? Is that what
They
you're
do.
saying in the paragraph?
Yes, they sound very similar.
I can do guesses, right?
Yes.
Entree, like ENTREE, is one word which is coming to my mind.
Entree.
Do's and don'ts for ceremonies. The English word defines who is allowed to enter and who is not.
Ceremony, I am like, no, I'm like, I don't, nothing is coming to my mind.
I'm lost.
You guys want to take a guess?
What sounds like entree?
Ritual is another word that is coming to my mind. Like ritual is, but I'm not able
Okay,
to get
time.
the
Tamanna,
word.
answer. Otherwise, we'll pass.
Okay, I think I'm going with ritual, Andy, just for the ceremony bit. Yes, you can lock in ritual.
Ritual,
Okay.
not ritual. We go to Hamburg Drop Beer Club for the steal.
All right, so I'm neither a French or an English native speaker, but I believe X is etiquette and the English word is ticket.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That's the right guess.
Wow.
Etiquette. The ceremonies and the image was the hint, right? A person bowing in front of people. The manners, the etiquettes. The etiquette is the English or French word. The word that comes from is ticket, which allows somebody in a room or does not allow somebody in a room. Great guess, Oliver. 7 points. Question number 9 goes to...
After seeing the answer, I can say,
yeah. Perfect. Good guess, Oliver. Definitely. Did not even confer with Jan and just knew the answer.
I saw it on the small video that he had the answer. I think it's like 3 seconds after you asked the question.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. So
I'm not
question
a
number
poker
9.
player.
7 points go to Hamburg Drop Beer Club. We go back to Fortune Wall. Oliver, your turn to pick a number.
Let's pick 11.
All right, number 11. Dash is a famous code popularized by American business magnate Steve Jobs, which he originally took from the last page of a counterculture magazine called Whole Earth Catalog, which was primarily focused on product reviews. The code basically means to never be satisfied and to always push yourself. What is this quote that is very popularly associated with Steve Jobs?
Yeah.
Do you know?
No. I didn't really find it very quotable. So
So technically it was not his quote, but people associate it
true.
with him. It's from a Whole Earth magazine. That's where he read it and he just took it and made it his own.
Is there like
Yeah.
is there like tiny spaces on that bar indicating
No,
how
no,
many
it's
words
one.
it is?
It's one
No, it's
phrase.
one
I
line.
have not
Okay.
read. Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay,
a
great.
phrase. Yeah.
It's a phrase. Okay.
James quote in business magazine. Whole Earth catalog. So there was a phrase based on Earth. I think he mentioned something with IBM and wanted to wipe something from the Earth, stuff like that. And all the other quotes are just like marketing.
So if we have to guess, Jan, I would go with Think Different, which is the only thing I can, associate with him. But that's like a marketing thing. I have no idea.
Or is it the personal computer quote?
Oh, wait.
There was this personal. Everyone will have a personal computer whatsoever. Or was that Bill Gates? I don't know.
Bill Gates is the RAM. The IBM guy is there's like 3 computers we can sell. Jobs said something. Something about focus groups. If you'd had asked Henry Ford, if Henry Ford had asked people a focus group what they wanted, they would have said a faster horse, but not a car, something like that.
I like
that's
that one as well.
Yeah.
So it's a
the
famous
phrase?
quote, popular business.
What's the answer that you guys want to lock in, Oliver?
So, Jan, unless you have a better idea, I would go with the car thingy quote.
I mean, it's primarily focused on product reviews.
Yeah. If you have got something better,
No.
right.
Let's go for that one.
Yeah, in that case, if Henry Ford had asked people what they wanted, they would have said a faster horse.
Yeah, no, not that quote. Though
Okay.
it is attributed to him, that's correct, but that's not the quote.
Oh,
I go to Emojicons for a steal.
So Taman, I think I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is correct or not, but is that 4 spaces in the quote? It's a 4-word quote.
I cannot tell you that, Andy.
Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Tamana?
Should we go with it? What is
I
coming to mind?
heard a commencement speech where he spoke and he used that quote, and I remember hearing that it was attributed to I didn't know this magazine, but that it wasn't his quote; it was taken from a magazine. So,
The only word that is coming to my mind is be curious. I don't know even if that is a phrase, but that's all that is coming to me.
that's Walt Whitman. Be curious, not judgmental. That last one made that famous. I think it's stay hungry, stay foolish. Tomorrow, I will lock it.
So let's go with Andy's quote.
Okay, stay hungry, stay foolish. Final answer?
Yeah.
That's right. Stay hungry, stay foolish is the quote that he picked up from the Good Earth magazine and has been associated with Steve Jobs for quite a while.
There is a book with this name. That's why I was confusing with
There's an Indian author who actually, Rashmi something, I believe, who wrote a book about with the same title. That's right. All right. So question number 11, 7 points with a steal go to Emojicons. And we go back to the fortune wall for Tamanna to pick a number.
Okay, let's go with 3.
Right, number 3. You need to find 2 Jira work management features. Somewhere John Funk is looking at this image and he already has the answer. Come on, guys. I say this in every quiz, so I'll say it again. There might be some trick words in there that I've put in to confuse you. So think.
There are a lot of.
clearly.
I see lag.
I found them all, right? Yeah.
So, Tamana, I see one,
Mhm.
which is calendar. The bottom row, starting at the C, which is the third from the end,
Yes.
backwards.
Yeah, calendar. Yeah.
Calendar. See remote work also, but I don't believe that that's a JWM feature. That just happens to be. But
Final answer, guys. You have a guess.
So one is calendar, and the other one, what were you saying? Remote work.
I
think
mean, I don't think, I think that that's like a red herring. I don't think that that's an actual, I don't use JWM, so I can't imagine there's
Yeah.
a feature called remote work, but it sounds more like something from the work life blog. I mean, I guess, why not? I mean, worst case scenario, we win. So,
Remote work and calendar are our words.
All right. So calendar is the right guess. Remote work, of course, is not. I go to Hamburg Drop Beer Club for the other one if you can find. Calendar being the right, so Emojicons will get 5 points. But let's see if Oliver and Jan can find the other one. You're right, Bob. You're right. I'll read out your response after the answers.
You have something, Oliver?
No, I found day, but I think
Yeah,
days existed before Jira Work Management.
Day, for your information.
No, would be nice though.
It's the one of the toughest question in the quiz.
Yeah, I intentionally put a couple of Jira work management ones in there because I think
I find Morgs, which is a German word for fucked up shit. But
purely English words, guys.
that's
Yeah.
I can describe some of the features.
But it would have
probably,
been it would have been an accurate word in another language. Oh, all right. No, I'm.
Any guesses? Otherwise, we'll close the question and we'll move on.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, same here. I can't find
Okay,
it.
so we'll close the question. 5 points for question number 3. Go to Emojicon. We'll reveal the answers. And Bob's comment was, and he was so close. Timeline is in the next column over.
Bloody hell!
It's right there.
Okay, yeah.
So calendar and timeline are the 2 features that we were looking for, but that's fine. 5 points anyways. Emojicons have grabbed. We go back to the fortune wall for Oliver to pick a number.
Let's pick 7.
All right. Question number 7. Name any 2 from the most popular plays of Team Playbook which is shown. So I've put a screenshot of 3 most popular plays. Identify any 2.
Why this safe space to discuss? So the first one would be probably, I don't know, retrospective.
I totally rely on you here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
So I go for retrospective. That's the first one. So said, stated roots found in high performing teams. The third one could be team health. Clarify who does what, plus identify gaps and overlaps. Where is that full play? So we need two.
Yeah, you can give me any two. Any guesses, guys?
I would go for team health and retrospective.
All right. And those are our answers. Team health and retrospectives.
Okay, retrospective is correct. So I'll give you full 5 points for it. Team health, if you can give me an exact better name, I'll give you points for that. Otherwise, I'll give some points and we'll move on. Is that the best answer that you can do? Team health?
We
So
don't
just-
have a chance to steal if they don't get the full.
I know the German word, which is Gesundheitscheck, which is health check. Just
Oh, it's health check. Yeah.
it's health check. So
Yeah. Health check sounds good.
Okay. All right. So I'll come back to you. Let's see, Andy and Tamanna, if you can give me better answers.
So Tamanna, I know one of them. I mean, I think I know all three, but I know one of them for sure because we had actually Christine Della Rosa run this one in our organization, and that's the third one, which is the health monitor. So it's not team health, it's not health check, it's the health monitor. Retrospective is the first one, and the middle one I think is roles and responsibilities. But I guess we only need we can't get the full scores anyway. But I think health monitor is the one that we're looking to steal from.
I didn't know the English word, but I think it's health monitor. Yeah, right.
Tamanna?
Health monitor and retrospective we already had, and the roles and responsibilities we can log that in.
That's fine. So you guys are right. So, but because it was a question for Hamburg Drop Beer Club, we'll give them 7 points because they were right there with the answer. It's just the official terminology, health check. But yeah, it's officially called health monitor. So question number 7, I'll give 7 points to Hamburg Drop Beer Club and 3 points to Emojicons. All right, for that quick small steal. All right, we come back to the fortune wall for Tamanna, you to pick. Oh, there's a power cut at my place, I guess. Oh, it's back on. All right.
1.
Just a second. Yeah. I think you. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen again, guys. Just a second. Can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Which number were you saying, Tamanna?
1.
Number 1. All right. Let's do number 1. All right. There's a chart that I have put in there. It's one of the most fun questions that I've found on the internet that I did not work on and just copy pasted. Decode the chart. I was thinking who would get this question, but yeah, you guys have Emojicons. It's fairly, I think, good that Emojicons have got this question. Let's see if you guys can decode this chart.
You're asking us to fill in the blanks? I'm trying to figure
No,
out.
so I've hidden the blanks because it gives the answer away.
Oh, okay.
What connects or what? Just decode. I mean, you'll know. Just read through it fairly. So I'll read it out if you cannot. The 25% pie is pimping his dash. The 5% is getting pelted by flying fish. The other one is eating biscuits, cursing at God, praying to God, writing in a journal, hallucinating, shouting, dash, avoiding dash. What is this? Can you decode this chart?
Come on, I'm so lost. I mean, I'm just trying to think of some like popular culture character that gets pelted by flying fish to give me a like an idea of who that would, who the name at the top of the chart would be or something. But getting pelted by flying.
Full
Something
disclosure,
like
did not make this question, but the moment I saw it, I was like, this is a true QuizWiz question and has to go with this round. Come on now, guess.
something like I don't know, some rituals for stress busting. I don't know.
Okay. Is that your final answer? If you got a better one.
I'm out. Come on, like I cannot help. I don't know.
Mm, yeah, that's my answer. Like
Okay.
rituals, be like, yeah.
Okay. Not
No.
rituals for stress busting. We go to Hamburg Drop Beer Club.
So I don't really know. But having said that, all of these things would be something that would happen to me if I would have Schiffbruch mit Tiger. Or in English, I think the name of the book was Life of Pi. So if you like get stuck with a tiger on a boat, that's what my life would be. So I would guess one possible interpretation is exactly that. But I don't know.
I would assume the same, since it's a pie
Okay.
chart.
Final
and
answer?
It's
Yeah.
about living. Yeah.
Life of
That's
Pi.
right.
Oh my
It's
God, it would have
Life
been
of
perfect.
Pi chart. These are all the things that happen to Pi on the sea. It's a pie chart about Life of Pi. So yeah, it's a Life of Pi chart. And the answer, the things that I had hidden was he pimps his raft, he avoids Richard Parker, he shouts Richard Parker. Like, yeah, getting pelted by flying fish is something that happens continuously in the movies, if you remember. But yeah, great guess, I would say, Oliver. Question number 1, 7 points to Hamburg Drop Beer Club. And we go to the fortune wall.
It seems we only ever get the steals.
It's a game of
Actually,
steal.
nobody has got a full 10 points yet in the game. Just FYI.
No, we got. Right. No, it's just.
No,
Yeah,
we didn't.
nobody got it yet.
Yeah, true.
Maybe it will change now. All right, Oliver, your turn to pick a number again.
Let's pick 6.
Number 6. All right. What connects these two images?
First word that came to my mind was Nike.
Really? Why?
Air Jordan. The shoes.
Right, is that Michael Jordan?
That's Michael Jordan.
Okay. Who's the other guy?
I don't know. Some guy
So-
with some writings on the wall.
So, do we want to guess it's just another Jordan? Or is it a Michael?
I try to find. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, it doesn't look like they're both athletes. Like the guy on the left
Yep.
doesn't seem very athletic to me.
That's true. What connects these two images? Yeah.
I mean, there's also a tartan-esque pattern on both on the suit and his shirt.
Right?
True. But it's not the same tartan. So, well,
I don't know. I would stick to Nike and Air Jordan. The shoes. I don't know why. That just popped into my head.
I would guess something name-ish, but like, do you want to guess like Air Jordans? Like, what would the connection be?
Well, the guy on the left is the founder of Jordan. I think Matt
Oh,
Damon played the character of the guy who wanted to do something with that. I never watched the film.
Any guesses,
So
guys?
maybe
Which film
yes.
is that, right?
I don't know.
All right.
I know that there's a film.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
but
it's
we could
Nike.
say okay, both Michaels, both Jordans. I don't see any more connections between them.
Oliver, final answer.
Okay. So we're gonna guess they're both named Michael Jordan or Jordan Michael respectively.
Not the name connection. I go to Emojicons.
Andy.
So I also know that's Michael Jordan on the right. For some reason, the image on the left seems familiar to me, but I just can't figure out from where I've seen that. What would connect the two? I mean, Michael Jordan played for the Chicago Bulls. I don't know if there's basketball, Nike. I don't think that's Phil Knight.
Yeah, I watched the movie, but I'm not able to recall like who's this person on the left.
Any guesses, guys?
I don't have any guess. I'm sorry, Tamana.
Should I
Tamanna?
give the Air Jordan guess?
Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, you can't hurt.
Maybe
Yeah,
us.
We'll go with Air Jordan.
Not Air Jordan as well. So I'll give out a hint, the first hint finally of the quiz. So the answer, and this hint is again for both the teams, but we'll go back to Hamburg drop first. Oliver and Jan, the hint is that the answer is a number. All right. And the other hint that I would give is who you see on the left is Jim Carrey, the actor.
Mm-hmm.
That's your hint. He's Jim Carrey. And yes, you're right. He's Michael Jordan. And the answer is a number.
So, Jan, is it 23? Do you know what Michael Jordan's number was on his
It was
jersey?
23.
Then it's 23.
Yes.
Definitely 23. Of course, Karl Koch again. Yeah, so our
Final
answer
answer?
is 23.
That's right. 23. Jersey number of Michael Jordan. The movie 23 from Jim Carrey. 5 points go to Hamburg Drop Beer Club for question number 6. And with that, we come to the end of 7 questions, the middle of the quiz. Tarika, where are we with the scores?
So Emojicons score 18
Sorry, how much?
and 18.
18 points. Okay.
And Hamburg Drop Beer Club score 31. 31.
31. All right. So,
Wow.
31.
31. All right. At the middle of the game, we have 7 questions down, 7 to go.
Last two
Score
question
is-
was last two question where they took a lead.
Nice. All right. So, question number, that was question number
6, I guess, right?
It will
Six.
next
Right.
will go to
Question number
Emojicons.
6. Yes. The next question will go to Tamanna. Sorry. Now we'll flip the hats. So it's going to be Andy and Jan who are going to be the team captains. So Andy, your turn to pick a number.
Let's take 13 off the board.
Let's do number 13. What is the hidden text from FOMO to in the know? What are we talking about? It's an Atlassian product. I've hidden the name from FOMO to in the know. Unblock teams with answers they need to align and move work forward. What's the product we're looking for?
Oh, so Tamana, I see that in the image, the goals filtered by tag status. So,
Atlas.
yeah, I'm thinking it's Atlas also. That Atlas was introduced to be able to take all teamwork, like all of your work, and put it in one place, and have the team constantly up to date. So I'm also gonna go with Atlas. So let's lock in Atlas.
All right,
And
final answer?
just a second.
Sorry,
I just
go
want to see if the align doesn't. I have not seen the interface, so I'm not very sure. But does that also something? we should
The
consider.
teams and reporting lines, I believe so, because you could have, in Atlas you can build up teams. And so I think that that's, let's go with Atlas.
Atlas. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Andy, final answer?
Final answer.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
First 10 points of the game. Question number 13 goes to Emojicons. Good guess. That is the right answer. Atlas, from FOMO to In the Know, helps teams goals tracking that empowers them. All right, we go back. Just 1 second. I'm going to open my chat. Go back. Jan, your turn to pick a number.
Number 14.
All right, number 14. So we are looking for a phrase. All right, Oliver and Jan. It means in order to achieve something, it is inevitable and necessary that some mistakes are made or some sacrifices must occur. It is believed that phrase originated during French Revolution. Again, a French question, Oliver. A period of significant social and political upheaval where it was used to justify the necessity of making difficult decisions and accepting certain negative consequences in pursuit of broader goals or reforms.
Sure, Jan, I think it's Omelette zu machen, musst du Eier zerbrechen. You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs.
That's your final answer?
Sounds good.
That's the right answer. You can't make an omelette without breaking some eggs. 10
Yeah,
points.
give me the
Question
French
number
Awesome.
15.
Really cool.
All the French connection questions are
Yeah.
apparently going to Oliver somehow.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Question
Oh, tell
number
my French teacher.
14. 10 points go to Hamburg Drop Beer Club. And we come back to the wall. Andy.
Let's stick with the theme and take 12 off the board.
All right. Number 12. So we're talking about something and there's a small limerick in there, okay? Some came from sun and moon, others from Thor and his hammers are hewn. By Odin's beard and Frigg and dew, the last is Saturn from which we grew. What are we talking about? Very quick answer in the chat, Bob. That's right, us.
Came from the sun and moon. There's from Thor and his hammer are hewn. By Odin's beard and Frigg and dew. The last is Saturn from which we grew. What are we talking about? What grew out of Saturn?
Some came from sun and moon, other from Thor and his hammers are hewn. By Odin's beard and Frigg and dew, the last in Saturn from which we grew.
The only thing with Saturn is the rings, but I don't know how that relates to this.
Yes, Arlene is back in the chat and getting the right answers.
So
Andy.
it's something, I mean, it's obviously something to do with the Marvel universe. Others from Thor and his hammer are hewn. But Odin's beard and Frigg and dew. Last is Saturn from which we grew. Gosh. What could be created from Thor's hammer? And what grew out of Saturn? I don't know. I mean,
Any
you have any
guesses?
ideas, Amanda?
No, like nil.
Yeah, I'm going to pass because I think that any answer they might give might cause a steal.
Okay. All right. Oliver and Jan, back to you.
So I know that sun is Sunday, moon is Monday, and I know that Thor is Thursday.
It's weekdays.
Yeah, it's weekdays.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
All right. Final answer?
We come from the area where the Vikings lived, so
yeah.
So yeah,
This is-
I think
this
it's
is not-
the
Yeah.
each day of the week.
That's the right answer. The days of the week come from that. Sunday comes from sun, moon day, Monday, Thor, Friday, Frigg. The last is Saturn, from which obviously we have Saturday. We were talking about days of the week. Question number 12 7 points go to Hamburg Drop Beer Club. And we go back to the wall for you to pick, Jan.
Number 10.
All right, let's do number 10. All right, I made this question. I'm so proud of this question. In the 1985 version of X, the eponymous character worked day in and day out making Dash in an underground compound, but he dreamed of liberty, so he plotted his escape. After hearing a rumor that robots reaching the surface become human, he decides to escape. He was aided by only skill that he knew, Dash making. He used it to destroy the enemies, preventing his escape, and to clear blocked walls. When he reaches the surface, he transforms into an organic human and becomes known as Runner. This last became a prelude to another famous entity. What are we talking about?
Do you have any ideas on it?
So it looks like either a video game from the time or a movie, right? And an 85 movie. So, you know. But I have no
Guesses,
idea.
guys?
I have no idea.
Only skill he knew.
Any guesses? Yeah.
Oh, wait. I think this is about Blade Runner. This is Isaac Asimov. This is like the android dreaming of electric sheep kind of like, at least it would fit. But then again, I've like maybe it's just a common theme. I have no idea, Jan.
Let's go for that. I don't have any idea either.
So let's say.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Final
I
answer?
don't know.
Jan?
Blade Runner? Okay.
All right. Not Blade Runner. We go to Emojicons for the steal.
I also thought it was Blade Runner because the game was released in '85.
I have no context, but to whatever is written here. But it's like he was making bomb in the underground compound, and I don't know.
Oh.
I think Oliver just had a light
No,
bulb.
no, no, he knows.
Tamanna might have just given it away to Oliver. Might have. I don't know.
No.
I mean, I don't know Tamana, obviously I think it's
Kite runner was another thing. Kite runner. I don't know if that goes with this runner, but that was another thing. Kite runner, I think.
Yeah.
Andy, you give the final guess.
So what do you think we should guess?
Kite runner.
Kite runner? Kite runner, although I don't think it's right. But yeah, that'll be our final guess.
That's not right. We go back to Oliver. I don't think Oliver even needs a hint. But
I take the hint, so.
Okay, I'll give out a hint for sure.
Yeah.
You guys are right. It's a game. I'm talking about a version of a game which was very popular. Still is like considered a retro classic game. And Runner is the activity. So there were two games. One game which we are talking about here. When the game ends, the same company created another game which had the title of Runner, right? So they used it and they made another game. Think of games that came in 80s. Obviously, it's the character is the eponymous. That means the game's name is the character's name, and he makes something in an underground compound. And I'll give you the name of the new game which came. Okay, so the new game which was created after this game ended was called Load Runner. And like the other hint that I would not hint, like it's obviously out there. You can see that there's explosion happening. He used to break enemies and escape by clearing blocked walls. Game, explosion.
So,
I got it, I think.
yeah. So I remember playing a game where you would run around in a maze, which has a lot of walls. And there's like rocks and other guys there. And the only thing you could do was place bombs and run around the corner and see them explode. And I think the original version of that game was called Bomberman. And later version, like there was a different version called Dynabuster later and things like that. But the original version was Bomberman. So, and there was also, I think, the name of the character.
I was born in 85, so I don't know. So I will trust you completely. And I have the only thing which is running around and throwing bombs is for me Serious Sam. So that's probably not the right answer.
Yeah, I would guess that, but you know.
So what's your guess?
I would have guessed Bomberman.
Okay, let's go for Bomberman.
Right answer. Bomberman is the game that we were looking for. That's the character backstory, that he's actually a robot. Then he gains sentience, comes out, and I'm pretty sure you would have played or seen Load Runner at least. It on the similar game lines, but he can run and like he can dig a hole and drop a bomb or something like that. That was the prelude to after the Bomberman ended, Bomberman became Load Runner, and that was the game. But yeah, good guess. Yes.
I could get like 5 points for saying bomb.
Definitely, you should. The moment you said bomb, I'm like, now Tamanna and Andy would get it. They're like, no, Oliver got it. Yeah, good point, Tamanna. But sadly, question number 10, 5 points go to Hamburg Drop Beer Club. And we go back to the wall. All right, Andy, your turn to pick a number.
2, please.
All right, number 2. A limited edition blend from Johnny Walker, inspired by X and aptly named Y, is a light and fruity whiskey with notes of vanilla and fresh fruit. As per the company, it is designed to be sipped straight from the freezer and allowed to develop as it warms. This is the perfect for both X fans and whiskey enthusiasts. The X is a universe where the antagonist existed, and Y is an antagonist years in making. What is X and Y?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the odd thing is there used to be a billboard advertising this in on my route to work when I used to drive. Oh God, what was it? Because they had the Yankees and they had this one.
Johnny Walker inspired by something, and they called it something which was an antagonist.
What is antagonist?
Villain.
Okay.
Basically villain, negative character. Protagonist, antagonist. A villain years in making. That was the name that they gave to the whiskey. It's designed to be sipped straight from the freezer.
Oh, wait a second. Okay, now it's coming to me. All right. So it's okay. It's from the Game of Thrones, and oh God, it's the antagonist. So it's the The Night King, and the Game of Thrones.
Final answer.
Which would make sense because it's designed to be sipped straight from the freezer. Antagonist. Yeah, it's not a protagonist. I think it's the Game of Thrones and the Night King. Mana.
Okay, final answer.
I'll go
Final
with
answer.
Andy's answer, yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'll give you part points. You guys are right. But I'll not reveal that, which part of you is right, so that it does not make it very easy for Oliver and Jan. Oliver and Jan, time for a steal. If you can get both the answers right.
So Jan, if they are partly right, I would guess they are right with the universe, because the Night King only exists in Game of Thrones. Like, so yeah. I'm guessing Game of Thrones. Just means the antagonist isn't right. Now, the thing with Game of Thrones is, I think everybody is an antagonist in that universe, like every single one. But I think if it's an antagonist that's years in the making, it would be somebody that we did not hate at the beginning, that we just see to become more evil as time progresses, which and you know, that develops over time and as it warms. So who's an antagonist that we see developing, like somebody we liked at first and then didn't? And like, I think that's like that's ought to be Daenerys, if it's not the Night King.
I have to out myself. I never watched Game of Thrones.
Well, so I've got like 6.
But
so,
I do know
news, there's 6 seasons you can watch and a few hours of black screen and voiceover. Yeah, but I
know Johnny Walker. There's a limited edition called King George V, which is quite expensive.
In the chat, Bob, your answer is not right, but just like think more. Think more. You guys can.
I got it. I got it now. Now I got it. Even if we don't get points, let me say the answer. So do
you know Oliver?
So I would have guessed that it ought to be Daenerys, and the whiskey might have been like named Khaleesi or something. But I don't know. Like, I'm guessing, really.
Yeah, then let's go for that.
Khaleesi?
Yeah, let's go for that. Khaleesi.
Not Khaleesi. I don't think I need to give a hint. Do you want a hint before I ask Andy?
I don't need a hint at this point, because the hint is
I'll
on
give
the screen. It's the White Walker, because Johnny Walker, the White Walker.
Oh, damn it!
The White Walker whiskey by Johnny Walker is the right answer. And since Andy got it again, so cannot give you full 10 points, but I will give you 5, 6, and 8 points for that.
Yeah, well deserved.
8 points for Emojicons. Good crack in terms of the universe, definitely right out of the gate. And straight from the freezer. I thought Oliver's thinking was really good as well. Like, years in making, it could be Khaleesi or Daenerys, which you liked in the beginning. But yeah, they were not thinking that hard. They thought we had Walker, just get White Walker and call it White Walker. Perfect. 8 points for Emojicons for question number 2. And we go back to the wall for Oliver, or for Jan to pick.
Number 4.
All right. Dash in English usage is a literal or metaphorical force regarded as merciless, destructive, and unstoppable. This usage originated in 19th century, adapted from a Sanskrit word. Dash is also a fictional character in an American comic book published by Marvel. He possesses superhuman strength, virtually immune to most physical attacks, and his helmet also protects him from mental attacks. What's the word or character? Arlene, you're right. That's fine. Oliver and Jan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Is it Magneto? No.
No.
What was his name? I'm also not really good in Marvel comics. Combat. I think I just saw a movie there like some months ago.
Any guesses, guys?
Can't recall the name of the film.
I
I
find
don't know.
gravity to be like merciless, destructive, and unstoppable, but I don't think it's a Sanskrit word.
Okay, fine. Answer time,
Let's
guys.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
What's the final answer?
Yeah.
Gravity.
Gravity? Not gravity. We go to Emojicons for this trio.
Come on, I know it. It's Juggernaut, and he's right in the center with the big helmet on. So Juggernaut, I didn't know it came from Sanskrit, but I do know he is the description in the second. It's the word that means a metaphorical force regarded as merciless, destructive, and unstoppable, and it also fits the second paragraph perfectly. So let's lock in Juggernaut.
Final answer, Andy?
Final
Yeah,
answer.
let's go with.
That's right, Juggernaut. And Arlene, you're right in the chat. There's a line in the movie Deadpool when he says, "I'm Juggernaut," and then he says some word that I'm not saying on video. But brilliant guess. It actually comes from the there's a temple in India in Jagannath in Puri. It's called the Jagannath temple. So the word Juggernaut comes from the word Jagannath, which means a chariot which is pulled so big and so heavy that it is unstoppable. That's how the word Juggernaut came in to the English language. All right. Question number 4. 7 points go to Emojicons. And we go back to the final question for Andy.
Center of the board.
What are we talking about? Build better with Dash.
Oh. Mom, you think it's Jira product discovery? Bring structure to chaos, bring the best ideas to life by gathering data and insights that help your team prioritize what will make the most impact. Get everyone on the same page, spend less time updating, persuading, using custom views and roadmaps that give your stakeholders the what, the when, and the why.
Yeah, roadmaps, I think, part of Jira product discovery. Because build with, better with.
Oh man, I feel like I feel sort of inadequate because I'm part of the Jira product discovery. Like, I mean, it's moving out of beta at this point, but I haven't used it enough to know if this is the way that what would be on the landing screen.
Yeah, so let's JPD. Let's go with JPD because roadmaps I don't see in other products and.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Jira product discovery.
Jira product discovery?
Yes.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That's the right answer. Final answer is right. And we're at the end of the quiz. And now up to...
Okay, so before you say the scores, I have to say this, Sajid. I've always been super critical of the fact that it takes so long to get through the quiz. Like you've seen my comments, right? And now as a participant, I see exactly how long it takes you to think because it is not as quick as I think. And I apologize to everybody else who I've obviously thrown under the bus by saying they're taking too long, 45 seconds, make them take it. So I learned a lot today. Thank you.
So, Sarika, just announce the score first. And then, we'll talk more.
Okay, fine. So the Emojicons score 53 points.
53
Okay.
points. Congratulations,
And Hamburg
Emojicons.
Drop and Hamburg Drop Beer Club score 0.53. So it's a tie.
I have our first tie in the
What?
last question of the
Oh.
QuizWiz. Wow.
So the last
Not
question of
bad.
Brilliant.
the game.
Both the teams deserve to be in the finals or in the next round, but sadly only one can move on. It's just I see. So I place my questions very like practically, so no team gets an advantage. Now the problem is I've seen what are the strong areas for both the teams, and now to find a neutral ground that I don't give any team any advantage, I'm just going through some of the. So I make notes when I make questions, and then make questions out of those notes. Just trying to find which one can be a good question, which might not be too easy for one team and too tough for the other.
So no comics or French related questions.
Yeah, so that obviously I have to keep them off.
I do have to say that of all the ones I've watched, that Oliver getting etiquette and ticket was definitely the best steal I've ever seen.
Definitely,
Just-
it was brilliant. It was just.
Thank you.
You guys think we should just do this next week like we did with the tie on the last time as well, Sarika? Would you guys be available for like just a quick 10-minute tiebreaker next week? So if Oliver, Jan, Tamanna, Andy, if you guys are available next week, before the actual quiz starts, it's at 8:30 p.m., which is an hour from now, when we ended, actually. So I can give you the URL and you guys could join in and we could just do the tiebreaker then. And then we could do the actual question. We did this last time also when we did the quiz.
Yes.
Oliver and Jan, would you be available?
24th
Yeah.
August, 8:30
24th
PM.
August, 8:30 p.m. IST,
8:30.
11 a.m. EST.
I
I think
could
we're all-
try.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we can manage.
Perfect.
Yep.
That will be good
Yeah,
because
that
then I
works.
can spend some time, put some thought on it, get a good question, which is worthy of such an amazing match that I just loved it. I just loved it. I don't want to ruin it with a dumb question that I've not phrased properly and like it's giving away in the answers. But great game, guys. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Tamanna. Thank you, Andy. The first
Thank
tie
you as well.
of the quiz, second edition. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week for a short 10 minutes prelude before we start with the next quiz. Thank you,
All
Oliver.
right.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you very much,
Tamanna.
guys.
Thank you,
Have a
Andy.
great
Thank you,
day.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Great day, everybody.
Bye bye.